Hey guys, Pie Guy Rules here, and welcome to a SpongeBob/channel update. This is an update on Season 7 of every episode of SpongeBob Reviewed. This is an update on my other SpongeBob projects. It's a little bit of an update on my channel. It's just an update. So the first thing I have to announce is something that unfortunately kind of explains why my output has been so little lately and why it's going to continue being so little for the next few months. I mean, it's good news in general. I got an internship, a 40-hour a week, unpaid. Sometimes more than 40 hours a week if I'm on a shoot that week. Internship. In addition to that, I'm also still taking a class during this internship, and it's going to last all summer long till September. And I mean, it's cool. It's at a production company. They mostly do videos for corporate stuff, like training videos and that kind of stuff. So you don't have to worry about like me working on something for Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or anything. There's not a conflict of anything. But as you can imagine, balancing a 5-day a week, 9 to 5 job with another class that's 4 hours long, it's not. I don't have much time, and unfortunately, the videos are kind of where that has to suffer, and I hate to do it. I'd really like to continue, just pushing out videos, and yeah, but I won't be able to. Be pushing out tons of videos. I'm still going to be making videos. You guys will still see. Hopefully, I want to try for a video at least every other week. Like more than just a vloggy video, like a main video once every other week. But who knows? I'm not setting myself to a schedule because honestly, work is just really exhausting. But it's where I want to be in my career path, and hopefully I'll have a job when I graduate. So that's good, but that means that all the stuff it's why I missed the Kids' Choice Awards. It's why well, not why I missed it, but why I haven't done a video on it. I haven't done a video on the Uncle Grandpa Steven Universe crossover, Harvey Beaks. There's a ton of things that I know you guys want me to get to, and I just haven't had the time or energy. Unfortunately, it's not that I don't want to. It's just I have not had the time. So yeah, with that doom and gloom out of the way, let's talk about SpongeBob Season 7. I think what I'm gonna do for this season is I'm going to not talk about it at all. I'm not going to talk about when it's coming out. I'm not going to talk about how far I am in watching the season, how I feel, even just any hints on how I feel about any of the episodes. I'm not going to say anything. And the reason being is because I spoiled way too much with Season 6. I did not mean to say all of the things I said. I spoiled so much, and I'm so sorry for that. So I think for my sanity and for trying to keep things spoiler free, I am going to just stay silent. Feel free to discuss Season 7 in comments and stuff, and how you think I'll feel and everything, but I'm not going to be responding to any of that. Maybe. Well, I definitely will. I will talk about how far I am once I'm very far in the process. How far exactly? I don't know. Maybe one day you'll just hear that the video's done. Or more likely, you'll probably hear when it's just in editing, when everything's been recorded and everything. So yeah, so I've decided to do that. So please don't ask. I'm not going to answer. Just know that I have begun working on it, and I'm going to try to work on it as much as I possibly can, and also still try to provide you guys with videos just on a regular basis, which gets me to the other SpongeBob videos on the channel. I've got a lot of ideas, and you're probably going to see a lot of just rants coming up, because Spongy Bits, where I do like multiple episodes in the video, like the one I just did about the infamous 83 trilogy, those take not like a crazy amount of time, but they do take a little bit of time. The rants, however, I can get out relatively quick. So expect in the coming weeks to get a rant on Whale of the Birthday, a rant on Wigstruck, a rant on probably Toy Store of Doom, trying to think, what else? I have other ideas, I just, at the moment, I'm not thinking. Oh yeah, I still have to, at some point, I do plan on doing a rant on Atlantis Square Panis, like an actual just rant. But that'll probably be a very long, just drawn out rant, on just everything that bothers me about that. But yes, so there's going to be a lot of those coming out, and also a lot of Square theories. I've had a little bit of time, like when I've got a free minute at my job, I've been just kind of writing scripts for Square theories. I've been working on a script for a video about Mr. Krabs and his whole money thing, and you know, I don't exactly know what the video is going to be about. I've been kind of thinking about it. Something probably relating to, do I think the money is still a good part of his personality? Nah. See, that's dumb. Coming up with titles is half the work with these videos. Probably something like, do I think that the money thing can still be used for good plots and good comedic timing, or is it just all completely played out? I've got that coming up. I've got a video on the shorts in Season 5, whether I think they were a good idea or not. In general, I'm going to do a video on, do I think Hillenburg can save, or wait, will Hillenburg save the show? Can Hillenburg save the show? That video has been written out, just got to find the time to film it. And perhaps, probably what I'm going to get to next, because this has been in the works for a very long time, is going to be a Square theory on Squidward torture episodes. And I'm really proud of this one, because I've worked at this one, and I basically used the thing, and but why am I even telling you guys about this? You'll see the video soon. I don't need to talk about it. But basically, that's going to be a good one. And not just because that's something that a lot of people talk about, because it's something that actually I think I have learned quite enough about comedy to understand a lot of facets of it and why it does not work in some cases. So expect to see that very soon. That's going to be a fun one. Yes. So the next thing I have to talk about is a little side project that I wanted to announce. Now, this is something that I'm just going to throw out there, and I'll get to it when I get to it. I might start working on it tomorrow. I might start working on it a year from now. But I'm planning on remastering the season 1, 2, and 3 videos. The first 3 reviews, I plan on basically giving a graphical overhaul. So what I mean by this, and a little bit more than graphical, I'm basically going to give it a big tune-up. So here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to clean up the audio, like just kind of get rid of some like little background sounds or whatever. Try to edit things a little nicer there. Maybe balance the audio a little bit. I plan on adding some new visuals, like each season's going to have its own specific SpongeBob transition and frame, except for season 2, obviously. The PyCons, there's going to be PyCons in the first 3 seasons. Little things like I'm going to tweak just the slides for season 1 to make the yellow yet less in your face and bright. Just dim it a little bit. I'm going to put in the dates for each of the episodes, like I have been for the past, since season 3. For 1 and 2, I'm going to add those in. I'm going to put in other maybe little visualizations if I see any, like if there's any tangents, I'll add in the little tangent thing that I used to do when I actually had time in these videos to go on tangents. Just little things like that. Adding a clock with time to the shorts in the first and second seasons, or when there were shorts. Also got to fix the grammatical mistakes, the spelling errors, any audio mistakes. Like I know I messed up when I said preventing Squidward from catching Squidward or something like that in the Squid Stay Off review. Fixing that. Maybe even rewording things to kind of prevent redundancy and stuff. What I'm not going to be doing is I'm not going to be adding to any of these reviews or changing the rating. I'm not doing any of that. That is for Spongy Bits and Spongy Bits alone. I'm not putting the Spongy Bits in these seasons 1, 2, and 3. I'm not like going back and trying to change that sort of thing. I'm not deleting anything major. I'm not deleting the original videos either. The first season is my first video to pass 100,000 views on YouTube, and in fact, the only one of two currently. I'm very proud of that, and I love all your guys' comments, so I'm not going to delete it. That's not going anywhere. So if you don't like this remastering idea, those videos aren't going anywhere. So yeah, so this is just to kind of improve the quality. So if you jump in on season 1, it'll look a lot more visually appealing than it does now. I also kind of want to make all the videos uniform. There's a few things I'm still kind of on the fence of whether I'm going to do, like possibly changing the pictures, basically going from those really lame, not really lame, but really kind of amateurish photoshoppings of like live action stock photos. Maybe I'll ask my artist to draw up all those. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if that would be better or worse. But yeah, so the goal here is to just not change anything major. It's just to overall make things a little nicer. And I don't really plan on re-recording the audio, except for possibly season 3, because season 3's audio for some reason is just off. I don't know whether not off like with the time. It just doesn't sound right. I don't know whether I tried to do something in like audio editing where I was like learning and I tried something I thought was good and it wasn't, or if there was a problem with like maybe compression when I was exporting, or whether I was using the wrong microphone. But even on the raw files that I found, they sound bad. Or not the raw files, but the earliest files I could find with them. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go through the extra effort and like re-record almost word for word everything I said. Maybe not. I don't know. So yeah. So the plan with this is just to kind of do this at a lackadaisical pace. Every so often, I'll just kind of do some of the faces on the video or something like that. I don't expect to spend a lot of time on these remasterings. They're just kind of another thing to tide people over between seasonal reviews and stuff, and to hopefully help bring in new people. So yeah, so that's kind of a cool thing, I think. I'm not trying to George Lucas it in such a way that I'm like deleting evidence that my original videos were ever there. I'm just trying to improve things. And with that, I guess, yeah, that's about it. As far as just general channel stuff, I know there's a lot of stuff I need to be getting to, but with this internship, I don't know if I'm going to have time for it, so it might just be that I'm going to be sitting here doing a lot of like TV log style stuff for videos instead of actually having the time to sit down and edit the stuff. But hopefully, well, not hopefully, you will definitely be seeing more Spongy Bits, Square Theories, and Bottom of the Bakeries coming out, hopefully at least a few times a month. But we'll see. So yeah, so there you go. That's the reason why there's this problems. Oh, one last thing. To fill in the gaps, as well as just kind of try out some different things, I think once a month I'm going to do a rant on something that has nothing to do with cartoons. You saw it with the Anita Sarkeesian video last month. This month, probably maybe something on a certain game show that a certain website has put out that is just utter garbage. Maybe something else. Maybe my frustration with amiibos. Who knows? But yeah, every month I plan on just kind of doing that just kind of raw, unfiltered, just ranting on something in my life or whatever. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, Pie Guy rules.